It's 8 a.m. on this Wednesday morning, November 13th, 2019. It is time now for the Peter Channel morning news on this Wednesday morning, November 13th, 2019. Got on! Good morning, y'all. This lovely Wednesday morning, November 13th, 2019. It is 8 a.m. and it is 20 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel Morning News at 8 a.m. is Republicans have floated 17 different defenses of Trump's Ukraine action. Supreme Court Justice could side with Trump on the ACA case. Biden comes out against Medicare for all, slams Warren. Particularly an important time as Trump to welcome Erdogan despite Syria attack. Giuliani pens op-ed slamming the unprecedented impeachment inquiry. Venice floods because of ice tide in 50 years. Man drowns while fishing behind DPW DA says. Arctic conditions are delayed at least 4 deaths, and the weather is also expected to get worse. San Diego State freshman died after fall from the top bunk, official said. GOP senators divided on whether to watch impeachment hearing. Medina women invited as victim of the fire of pile-up crash at our turnpike in Sammamish County. With ongoing criminal unrest, college students evacuate a burdened city. Israel targets Islamic Jihad leadership sent a message to Iran. Bolivia grasses. Chile declares itself interim president. A $5 billion bill in Japan tensions and focus as U.S. defense heads visit South Korea. Elon Musk bowls Tesla autumn record dashcam feature when Horde is hawk. Alabama readies $13 billion Hong Kong listed before the end of November. Look at that stocks now. 27,691 for 49. That change. SP 500 up 4.83 at 39 1.84 and Nasdaq up 20.81 at 8.46.09. NASA renames faraway ice world Iraq off after Nazi controversy. First methane, now oxygen, never possible biosignature gases acting weird on Mars. Drug pipeline to fight antibiotic resistance running low. Washington health officials investigating children's hospital myth to mold resurfaces. South Korean lesbian, gay, and bisexual and transgender rights activists filed a complaint to the National Human Rights Commission of Korea and Wednesday conference created same-sex rights in South Korea. Bolivia declares herself interim president. In Worcester, Massachusetts, several firefighters were injured early one day in a fire at a multi-family house in the city. Crews were called at 1:30 a.m. to residents of Salcombe Street. The fire grew to 4 hours and 1.5 firefighters initiated call for the first floor of the building. At least 3 firefighters were injured. One of the victims suffered potential serious injury. The fire lieutenant has died in the fire. Former Wentham selected as the ex-U.S. Senator Scott Brown's appointment ahead of Massachusetts lawsuit was met with resistance from some Massachusetts. Peter Chill News Time is 8:05. Time now for Sport. The Boston Bruins fall to the Florida Panthers in a shootout 5-4 at the Garden after taking a 4-0 lead going into the third period. But Florida scored 4 unanswered goals. Tonight, Boston Celtics take on Washington Wizards. Game time 7:30 p.m. And the Letters Noel Clippers will have a game at 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock out at Medway. Asville upsets number 1 Kentucky Rupp Arena, first ever matchup. MLB should expect much for Astros investigator no cheating. Time comes for every dynasty even the Golden State Warriors. And Clipper star Paul George makes a season debut on Thursday. Peter Chill News Times 8:06. Time out for Peter Chill traffic and transit check. Beep! Let's start you off on the MBTA weather. Due to cover weather conditions this morning, please be careful when border trains access and promise via reps and stairs. And Worcester train 507 7 train from South Station with 15 train 5 minutes late. Beyond schedule between South Station and Worcester to the late equipment swap. Worcester train 508 6 minutes 7 from Worcester is now at 10 50 minutes past between Grafton and South Station due to the mechanical issue. Framingham train 586 7:15 from Framingham is operating 10 50 minutes past between Framingham and South Station and Framingham train 588 7:49 from South Framingham is parted. Framingham is operating 10 50 minutes past schedule due to traffic ahead. Framingham train 589 7:30 from South Station to London. South Station over 5-10 minutes past between Boston Landing and Framingham due to late equipment swap. Reddit train 287 7:10 a.m. from North Station up at 50 minutes past between North Station and Reddit due to train traffic. And Providence train 805 7 train from South Station up at 50 train minutes past between Backbay and Workman Junction due to late equipment swap and early train traffic in the Thursday and Logan. Okay, let's take a look at our ways and byways. Providence vicinity on this Wednesday morning. $95 southbound side so between Pawtucket and Providence. $95 northbound side so between Yorktown and downtown Providence. $185 westbound side between Seacock and downtown Providence. Route 60 eastbound side, little slow around the 610 connector downtown Providence. 610 slow between 6 and 85 downtown Providence. 295 both ends about between Thursday and Yorktown and downtown Johnson. And 146 southbound side so between 59 and downtown Providence. And 146 slow both between 146 and Route 9 and Lake Wisconsin stretch. Now, northbound side so between 126 and 122 to the Lake Wisconsin stretch. And down in the Newport Bridge to the westbound side, slow between Newport and Jamestown, and Route 4 southbound side, so between 102 and Exeter and North Kingstown. Mount Bridge to the southbound side, a little bit slow. Out of the Cape, looking good. Out of the South Shore, 95 northbound side, slow between 152 and Northbound Road over 495. Mansfield and Hipperscamp between 27 and Sheridan and 128 Gatton. 24 slow before 44 Raynham and Hipperscamp between Harrison and Avon and 128 Gatton. Route 3 the northbound side, so between Derby Street and Higginbotham down to Braintree Split, 128, both ends of back between Braintree Split, down to 28 Randolph, and 128 spectrum between Braintree down to Weston, 7 Expressway, and northbound side, so between Braintree Split, down to downtown Boston, 7 Expressway, southbound side, so the Dorchester stretch, 793, both ends of downtown Boston, backed up, Mass Bank, eastbound, so between Westport down to stop to the Austin Park, Tolls, Mass Bank, westbound, so Loader Road down to the Back Bay. 93 southbound side between through down to downtown Boston, 128 northbound side from Puberty Sweat, 128 southbound side so between Route 1 and Puberty down to Route 2 and Lexington, and Route 2 westbound side so Lexington stretch. Route 2 eastbound so between 60 and Arts and down to Freshman Parkway and Cambridge, and Route 3 the southbound side so between Route 4 and Chumston all right out of Billerica and Hipperscamp 128 in Burlington. 485 on the southbound side so between 230 Lots area out of Baldville, and then 485 on the northbound side so Route 2 in Littleton, and 485 on the southbound side so Route 3 in Chelmsford. 485 on the northbound side, stopping go between Route 3 and 3A in Tewksbury. 29 eastbound side, slow on 495 Arbor, and eastbound slow on Worcester Stretch, and 146 on the northbound side, so open for 29 Worcester. 395 on the northbound side, slow on Route 12 Oxford. Peter Chill News Time is 8:10. Time now for weather report, and it is a freezing start to your morning. It's going to be sunny skies. It'll be either 31 degrees, northwest about 8 to 11 miles, and gust 24 miles an hour tonight. Most clear skies about 13 degrees, light northwest wind for Thursday. Jet shot way after 4 p.m. Big clear skies about 41 degrees. Calm Birmingham is from 5 miles in the jet patient 30% new progress less than 10 minutes possible Thursday night. Jet rain showers possible mixed with snow after 8 p.m. The gradual clear. Gradual news, mostly clouds about 32 degrees, calm with jet patient 30%. Low to low skirmish expected for Friday. Most skies about 40 out about 28 degrees. Calm wind middle to west about 5 to 8 miles in the morning. Shifting westward about 5 to 30 miles north from midnight with a Friday night low be 20. For Saturday, steady podcast about 35 about 21 degrees. North about 10 miles I guess that's 20 miles an hour for Sunday. Mostly clouds about 42 degrees. Northeast about 6 to 9 miles an hour for Sunday. Jets made after midnight, clouds skies about 32 degrees. North about 6 to 9 miles an hour. Jets made 30% for Monday. Jets made mostly clouds about 44 about 35 degrees. North about 5 to 8 miles an hour. Jets 40%. And for Tuesday, Jets made mostly clouds about 49 degrees. North about 3 to 6 miles an hour. Jets 30%. And right now, Norton it's a clear skies, and it's 20 degrees, and that's going to be it for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Wednesday morning, November 13th, 2019. Peter, we hope you have a good morning. Goodbye, thank you. Don't be a wonderful day.